welcome back because you were one of our original members.
Originals. Yeah, back in
Probably.
about 2015, and then my life changed and had to sort of exit the program very quietly, rejoin, and now it's bigger and better than what it was.
And tell us a little bit about your journey with positive property.
You go.
No, you go.
Oh, good.
Don't be shy.
We'll be 2 years in March that we've been with the program. We're up to our fifth property, so that's very exciting. So when we signed up, it was like, don't try and screw with the process, just trust the process, let the team do their thing. And to this day, no one in the team has let us down. It's been amazing.
Tell us what was involved with actually investing in your super, because it's a little bit different to investing in your personal name.
There is a bit of work in it.
Yeah.
Once it is, though, it's well worthwhile. Absolutely. Without the circle of safety, I wouldn't have a self-managed super fund. It's as simple as that, so I can't thank them enough.
In Bali, we released the new program for the kids. But yeah, it's really
program.
exciting. That's the one. So really excited to get her on board that. But we'll keep track of
how
that.
old is Annie?
11 years old. So we should be able to set her up real well when she's 20.
Oh,
18.
100%. She's getting in nice and early, so very smart. Australia is currently experiencing a significant housing crisis. Entering the market strategically and promptly positions investors to capitalise on continued property growth. So it's not all doom and gloom. The good news is, if you get into the market now, you'll make money out of the situation. Welcome to our Christmas special. If you're just joining us now, type in the chat. Let us know whereabouts you're zooming in from. I've already had Dave and Louise say they're zooming in from Tasmania. Tassie, nice. Fantastic. Where's everyone else joining us from around Australia or overseas like me? I'm zooming in from the lovely Bali at the moment. We've got Gladstone, Adelaide, Brisbane, Perth, Sydney, Victoria, Gympie. Merry Christmas from Harvey in WA, Perth, Warrnambool, WA, nice. Brisbane, fantastic. We've got a good bunch here, good mix from all around Australia tonight. And thank you so much for joining me. We are going to get started with our State of the Nation. Perth, Sydney, everyone's still coming in from all over Australia. That's amazing to see. Fantastic. Burnbury. So this is our Christmas special tonight, and how to make every day feel like Christmas. We're going to start with the State of the Nation. Let's check out Australia. What's happening? What's the latest on the stats and the data? Okay, let's have a look. Australia immigration outlier. So Australia is a global outlier on immigration. Its population growth is far higher than the other developed countries, despite claims of government to the media on the contrary. If you just look at this graph here, you can see compared to all the other countries here, we're comparing, Japan, UK, Canada to Australia. Look how much higher our immigration rate is. It's crazy at the moment. You can see Australia way up. Population surge this century. So over the past 25 years, Australia's population has grown by 45%. This far exceeds population growth in other advanced economies. We're comparing here to Europe, United States, UK, New Zealand, Canada, and we can see Australia there at the front of the pack. Migration is driving Australia's population surge. Population growth has been driven by record overseas migration. Since 2005, net overseas migration has averaged 228,000 people per year. That is sky high, around 150% higher than the past post-war norm. Currently, policy settings are keeping migration at historic highs, with forecasts of around 300,000 per year, well above Treasury estimates. Canada versus Australia. So let's take a look at Canada just to compare. So the stats show Canada on the left, reset migration policy to slow population growth and ease housing pressure. Migration has fallen, population growth has stabilised, international student numbers have been cut sharply. The result, lower rents, less infrastructure strain, better per capita outcomes. Australia hasn't changed its migration at all. Now let's take a look at the UK. UK has also acted to curb migration. The UK tightened visa rules across work, study and settlement. The aim was to bring migration back to pre-pandemic levels. Net overseas migration fell to around 204,000, down from 906,000 in 2023. So that's a big difference. Wow, what a drop. New Zealand has also cut migration. Net overseas migration fell from 10,600 in August 2025. This is well below the decade average of 50,000 to 120,000, lower than the 223 peak. So New Zealand has also cut migration, like in Canada. Lower migration has led to falling rents and a clearer improvement in rental affordability in New Zealand. That's interesting to know what New Zealand's doing, because they usually sort of stay pretty close to Australia, but not recently, as we can see here. So if we're comparing over the last decade, all the way from 2010 up to 2026, what's been going on there? So Albo's 5% deposit fuel stokes the property market fire. So I've been hearing a lot about this 5% initiative that the government has done to try and get people into the property market who maybe wouldn't have the opportunity otherwise. All it's done is add fuel to the fire. So it's making property prices go up, it's making rents go up, it's just essentially making everything tougher and harder. So October saw the strongest housing market growth since June 2023. It also marked the strongest growth in investor housing credit in a decade on an annual basis. Albanese government, more on the 5% deposit scheme. The scheme has significantly expanded under the current government. Income gaps have been removed and price caps lifted sharply. Sydney's price cap rose from 900,000 to 1.5 million. Wow, that's insane. So a $600,000 difference. Similar increases have been applied across most states and regions. Demand surged immediately after the scheme expanded. In October, 1 in 10 homes were purchased using the 5% deposit scheme. Early data shows strong price growth below the price caps, then above them. And the largest gaps appear in high demand and affluent areas. So this is a rental crisis that's driving Aussies into shared housing for pure affordability reasons. So advertised rents have surged 43.8% nationally over the past 5 years. The typical renter now pays around $10,600 more per year compared to 2020. Rent now consumes a record share of household income. That doesn't surprise me. Rents now consume 33.4% of household income, the highest level on record for 2025. Look at that jump from 2020 all the way up to 2025. Rent pressures are changing how Australians live. Share housing usage has surged. Flatmates.com is up by 60% in the last 5 years. Cost of living pressure are the main drivers of shared living. Older Australians are increasingly turning to shared accommodation. 7 out of 10 Australians believe home ownership is unattainable for younger people. Housing affordability is set to worsen. So this research forecast shows capital city dwellings are rising under every major economic scenario in 2026. These gains are expected to outpace household income growth, worsening affordability. Rental supply is still shrinking. Rental listings across the combined capital cities have fallen 17% over the past year, pushing the national vacancy to a record low of 1.5%. With fewer homes available, pressure on rents is likely to persist. Rent growth is accelerating again. With rental vacancies at record lows, rent growth has begun to re-accelerate. National rents are now rising at an annual pace of around 4.6%, reversing last year's slowdown. Key takeaways. Australia is currently experiencing a significant housing crisis. Forecasts suggest the situation will intensify, with migration levels remaining strong and government housing schemes contributing to both rising property prices and increased rental costs. Entering the market strategically and promptly positions investors to capitalise on continued property growth. So it's not all doom and gloom. The good news is, if you get into the market now, you'll make money out of the situation. So let's switch gears and take a look at some of our members and what they've achieved, because we love celebrating the wins here at Positive Property. Real people, real results. Tech and Lisa. Have we got Tech and Lisa in the house? Give us a shout out if you're here tonight on the Zoom. We'll get you on to say hello. If you're shy, you can just type it in the chat. Let us know. So congratulations to Tech and Lisa, who settled in North Ipswich through the journey. Finance review changed everything. Tech and Lisa took action, secured Mount Barker, proving there's always another move when you stay open to strategy. They joined Positive Property with 4 properties, now proudly hold 6 properties. So that brings them up to purple belt status. Congratulations, guys. That is amazing. Momentum multiplied. Clarity plus action creates the next opportunity. Well done. We've got Adam. Have we got Adam in the house? Adam is now on his green belt. Congratulations. You can see here at the last event, he picked up his orange, so he's now moved on to green. So he was able to secure Northgate in Queensland and Byford in WA, giving him a total profit of over $200,000. Well done, Adam. Congratulations. Onto the green belt. Matt and Jacinta, let us know if you're on the Zoom tonight. We'll say hello. Congratulations, Matt and Jacinta. First investment property settled. Popping the champagne there to enjoy. Matt and Jacinta took decisive action early this month, settled their first investment property. It's already gone up by $90,000. Another property is in the pipeline on the way, bringing them to orange belt status. Well done, guys. Congratulations. I'll cheers my own drink to you there. And I hope everyone else has brought their favourite bevy of choice along for tonight's Christmas special. Tanya and Craig.
We're here.
Hello. I'm going to can I have Tanya and Craig please pinned? Hey guys, how are you going?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. Lovely to see you both all decked out in your Christmas gear too. And tell us a little bit about your journey with Positive Property.
Here you go.
No, you go.
Good.
Don't be shy.
We'll be 2 years in March that we've been with the program. We're up to our 5th property, so that's very exciting. We had Caboolture just settle a couple of weeks back and got a tenant straight in, which I think we were lucky, so that's really good. And then Billy put out today that the valuations on those are up around $650, so we've made a nice little profit in that 12-month period, which is awesome. And then we've got Whyalla and Burp and Gary with Positive. So yeah, obviously Burp and Gary will be next year, but that's looking like a winner. And Whyalla we hope to have finished in March next year, and then we've got a tenant lined up ready to go. Zenya's amazing. So yeah, we are enjoying it. We're happy, and probably the biggest win for us on the program is all the other people on the program, like meeting all the like-minded people and going to Bali and Adelaide last year and getting just to talk to other people that are all trying to achieve the same thing.
That's amazing. Thank you for sharing. So you've been members for 2 years, and how many properties have you added to your portfolio in those 2 years?
3.
3. Well done, guys. That's amazing. Fantastic. Sounds like
and we do a heap more if the bank had let us.
That's the only thing stopping you right now. Where there's a will, there's a way. We'll find a way.
So once Whyalla settles and gets the tenant in March, we might, and then we get that re-valuated, we might be able to go again, which would be super cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's really exciting and very inspiring as well, sharing your story, how you've been able to get momentum and really move forward so fast, but still, in a steady manner with properties and, going through the process.
And I think about trusting the process. So when we signed up, it was like, don't try and screw with the process, just trust the process, let the team do their thing. And to this day, no one in the team has let us down. It's been amazing. Everyone just does their bit. And it just keeps rolling.
Fantastic. That's so great to hear. Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story. Really appreciate you guys coming on to have a chat with us. Thank you.
Thanks.
Get back to the Prezzo. There we go. And we can see total profit there is 150,000. That brings Tanya and Craig to Blue Belt. 5 properties. Congratulations. Dave, we've got Dave Huggins. Is Dave on the Zoom tonight? If you are, give us a shout out.
Yeah. Hello, Christina. How are you?
Hey, Dave, how you going? Good, thank you. We'll get Dave pinned.
Not too bad. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too.
I was actually a bit late starting, so it's I was getting ready for night shift, so I was a little bit tied up, so it's good timing. Getting ready for night shift, so I was a little bit tied up, so it's good timing.
No, perfect timing, and glad you're here for your little shout out so we can talk about your win. So tell us a bit about your journey on the program with Positive Property.
Yeah, so 3 years in now. Next year, be going into year 4. Got a self-managed super fund set up and just about ready to get the contracts for the second one in the self-managed super fund.
Perfect. So 2 in the SMSF.
Yep, that'd
Added
be awesome.
Yeah, excellent. Fantastic. That's great. And through that process, I guess, tell us what was involved with like actually investing in your super, because it's a little bit different to investing in your personal name. There's a few hoops you've got to sort of jump through and you know, setting up the bare trusts and things like that. How did you navigate that?
Yeah, there is a bit of work in it. So we're initially setting it up. Your industry funds don't like to have that process happen quickly. They like to hang on to your funds. So you've really got to stay on top of them to try and get it all set up and transferred.
Yeah.
Once it is, though, it's well worthwhile. So as a lot of members know, Aidan Kelly, I use him. He's brilliant with the SMSF branch there, so he does a good job. Yeah, so it was interesting navigating that.
Having the circle of safety helped?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Without the circle of safety, I wouldn't have a self-managed super fund. It's as simple as that. So, yeah, it's because of that that I've got it. Yeah, so I can't thank them enough. So that's brilliant. It was brilliant. Best thing ever done.
Fantastic. Yeah, that's awesome. It's taken us a while to, find the right experts over time. And yeah, I'm proud to say that we've got some amazing people in the team.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Fantastic. Thank you, Dave. Thank you for sharing your story. Really appreciate that.
No worries. Thanks.
Thank you. I've got Dave it says orange belt, but the color is purple. That is confusing. I'm guessing it's orange. Just want to welcome our new members. If you're here live joining us, just give us a little shout out. So welcome to Annie, Sydney and Adam. Welcome.
Yeah, Annie's my daughter. She's been signed up with a new youth program.
Can I get a pin, please, on Kim? Hello, Kim. How you going?
Great to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too.
In Bali, we released the new program for the kids. I can't remember what it was called, but yeah, it's really
program.
That's the one. So really excited to get her on board that. Barely logged into it, but I've already showed her we're going to use her savings as part of one of our houses because there's limitations of there not being 18. But we'll keep track of that.
How old is Annie?
11 years old.
11 years old. Fantastic. That's beautiful.
So we should be able to set her up real well when she's 20.
Oh, 100%. She's getting in nice and early. So very smart.
The time, what is it? Time does the heavy lifting.
Oh, 100%. And that compounding interest that she's going to see just from getting her first property now. Wow. I mean, I wish I had that opportunity at her age. I can only imagine. That's a game changer.
It's actually going to be a bit hard for her because she's already starting to think differently to her friends who are just like, most of them don't have savings accounts. Most of them don't have any prospect of earning side jobs. Like she does dog walking by herself and a few little side gigs. Yeah. So when she hits that sort of high school years and that, she's going to find it really difficult to relate to some of her peers, I think, but in a good way.
She can be the example. Do you know what I mean? Like set the example, set the pace, and then she'll attract the right crowd around her with people that are on the same level.
Exactly right. Yeah. And of course we're going to Brisbane, Sunshine Coast next this year coming up.
Excellent.
So we'll see you all there.
Fantastic. Looking forward to it. Beautiful. And Annie's going to be there too?
100%.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Look forward to meeting you all in person. Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Kim. That's amazing. You've got your daughter on board. She's a member now. It's all official. We're going to get her into her first investment property. Beautiful. All right. We've also got Sam and Kate. We got Sam or Kate in the house. Give us a shout out.
I'm here.
Hi,
Hi.
Kate. Nice to see you again.
I know, long time. I
Been a
didn't
very
think I'd
long
be able
time.
to join again, so it's great to be here. Yeah,
Yeah, and welcome back because you were one of our original members.
originals. Yeah, back in
Probably.
about 2015, and then my life changed and had to sort of exit the program very quietly, and didn't think I'd have the opportunity to rejoin, and now it's bigger and better than what it was. So, I'm super excited to get started this week. Yeah.
You've gone full circle and now we're going to help
Yeah.
get
Yep.
into investment properties again.
And then I'll introduce it to my kids in a couple of years' time. I'll just let them finish uni first and start earning their own income.
Yeah.
And then I'll be introducing it to them. So, yeah.
Fantastic. That sounds great. Well, welcome back. We're
Thank
so
you.
glad to have you here. And yeah, look forward to doing some really good work together.
Absolutely.
Let's make it
That's the
happen.
plan.
Beautiful. Thank you. All right, we're going to end our Facebook Live here and we're going to move on over to our private group and do some one-on-one work with our members. So I just want to say thank you so much for everyone who has supported us this year in 2025. It's been a roller coaster of a year. There's been highs, there's been lows, but most of all, we've stuck to the strategy, we've invested, and we've moved forward with achieving that passive income and helping everyone create money for life. So we're super grateful for the support we've had. We can't thank you enough following us on social media. It really means a lot every time, you comment, you like. That helps us get the message out there to everyone else and just helps spread the word about what we're doing here. So super grateful from the bottom of my heart. I want to say a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you and your family. Can't wait to see you back in January. So take care. Big love from me and the team. And we will see you on the flip side.